choking, I can't breathe.
Hey. Should I run away? Should I run away? Should I run away? Oh yeah. Hey. I says don't get disillusioned by this racist institution. The bigots are out there with their weapons too. Yes, they're aiming just to gun down our children. So let me tell you this time around. Yes, this time around. Yes, we're gonna draw, yes, this line right now. Draw this line right now. Our common goal is to stand our grounds. They got the city on lockdown. So don't shoot, got my hands up. So don't shoot, I put my hands up. Shut up, keep my mouth shut. What do you want from me? Don't shoot, got my hands up. So don't shoot, I put my hands up. Hey, I'm choking, I can't breathe. Hey.
How y'all doing today? I'm doing good. I could say that. Today is a good day. Seeing all you people here, not just for my dad, but for everybody. It's a beautiful thing. So first, I want to say thank you. My father will be very and extremely happy right now. His life is fulfilled, not just because of what happened to him, but everything that's coming in the future. So again, thank you all. This is my brother Mizell. He has anxiety about speaking. He's a great speaker though. But that's not really his forte, so please don't make him feel bad right now.
I usually don't have too much to say, but I'm here today on behalf of my son and my family. I haven't seen the video. I'm not going to watch the video. I have seen enough on the news to know that he went through something. And yes, it do hurt my heart. I couldn't be there to rescue my son from evil people such as themselves, no people was. There's a lot. I start feeling stuff after a while. It's all right. There's others in there like him, and they getting beat and abused every second, minute, hour, day, week, month, 365 days of the year. And I wish I could save them all, but I can't. But God can. My God can. He used my son as a light for the whole world to see what was going on, that's been going on, that Miz was scared to even share with us. You know, your family, your nephew, your brother, your son, your daughters, they were scared to share with us because we wouldn't have believed what they was telling us. So they But now we got proof. We gotta do something. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna change something. Something's gonna change. Something's gonna be changed. And if it's changed, it is gonna come. Whether we like it or whether they like it or not, it's gonna come. So we're gonna keep on fighting. Not with our fists, with our voices, with our actions, with our movements. We will keep fighting. I love that you all are here. I appreciate y'all all being here because of the behalf of my son, Robert Brooks, and my grandson. He gets me through a lot. Wasn't for him, I don't know. And I got a great grandson that gets me through a lot. So thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you all. That's it, I think.
That's why we're here today.
First, I want to thank the Brooks family. We're traveling on these dangerous highways and byways to reach and convene here with us from New York City, those of you from Ithaca and all other parts of New York State. We want to thank the Brooks family for wanting to be here. We want to thank the Brooks family for recognizing all of us, our truth, our love, our power, and our effective activism to cause the Department of Correction and Community Supervision to implode. This is part one. I'm going to ask everybody to do something, and then I will explain as you're doing it why I'm asking you to do it. Everybody, please stand. Everybody that is able to stand, please stand. Please remove everything from your hands. By grace, I stand before all of you today, a convicted murderer. These last months have had me questioning myself. Why did I do 35 years for the murder I did? When those that took an oath to uphold the laws in the Constitution, that enforced the law, allowed to murder and not be arrested. I'm pissed off. I've been upset. My life ain't been the same. I have to call people to keep the cage in. I have to call people to talk to me, to keep me from going back. But everyone that put a hand on Robert Brooks deserve execution. Come on. I don't care what you did to me. My life's been over in terms of letting you do what you want to do to us. We're going to fight you, and the biggest threat that you've never faced before, New York State, is that I don't stand alone. There's a million MFs feeling the same way like me. Formerly incarcerated men that served decades in the box and SHU under torture sit before you today for Robert Brooks. Like myself, I've only been home this April, May, 6 years. Thank you, John. In 5 years, I went to every con artist in Shiesty in Harlem. And the first one I went to is on 145th Street, but I'm not going to call a name. But I went to people that say they care for the people, but all they do is exploit the people. They didn't help me. Victor Payton, co-director of Hart, solitary thing right here. You got to hear this in order to understand why we're here, when we could be living our lives like we did all these decades in prison. We have to be here to listen. Victor Payton right there. He took me from a meeting on 145th Street and said, let's go to my car. I didn't have a car at that time. I've been through 4 now. Right there. He said, get in the car. These people are scared of you. They're intimidated by you and they're gonna set you up. Victor Payton right there. Victor Payton not only saved my life that day, he saved a whole lot of lives. That day. We're tired. We're tired of our lives being played with. I built the Unified Black Caucus. Go to all our outlets and websites. In 5 years, with blood, sweat, and tears, by myself, with the help of Victor Payton, Tyrell Muhammad, and Tanya Baker. You can see that right in my face. You got to excuse me. I'm upset. I'm in pain. My relationship is not the same. My relationship with my Shih Tzu is not the same. It doesn't get attention from me anymore. They crave attention. I can't give you that attention now. It belongs to Robert Brooks. And it belongs to Robert Brooks over all the others for one simple fact. We saw it. I thank everybody that support the Unified Black Caucus and follow us. But we have to start thinking different. And not only thinking different, I told them on the way up here. I said the beautiful thing about upstate New York and the organizations and activists up there is that they have been activists concerning the rights of prisoners for years, decades. Some of them and some of you here have helped us while we were behind bars. We don't take that lightly. We respect it. We thank you. We're asking you today, we're not going to rehash the arrest of the officer. We're not going to rehash the beating, torture, and murder of Robert. We're not going to do that. It's too painful. We came here today to tell them, his mother sitting right there, I'm your son, I'm Robert Brooks. That's Robert Brooks. We have to be here. We have to be here. We want everybody today, and I'm going to speak a little more and then I'm going to get off, but we want you to commit. The Unified Black Caucus, our Hawk Solitary is here. The two head people, director and co-director, sitting right there. Jerome Wright, I believe, Buffalo, Rochester, New York, right there. Tyrell Muhammad, who who is AFJ, co-director, leader, boss, hog, whatever you want to call it. He's that. He makes it happen. Victor Pate, right there. He has on a Unified Black Caucus sweater. We need your commitment today upstate. We need you to step it up. We are willing to sacrifice our time and our commitment to justice, not only for Robert Brooks, so that it can never, ever again be a Robert Brooks. Yes, sir. On that table in the back is a sign-in sheet. We want you to print, not signature. You're not signing the Declaration of Independence that doesn't imply anybody. We want you to print your name. Because if you print your name so we can clearly read it, that means you want to be involved. Print with your email, legible so we can read it. There are shirts on the table back there. Those shirts are for donations. We ask you to purchase each and every one of those shirts. Those funds for those shirts are going towards taking this town hall on the road. They say that, and it's true, that black people and poor white people, I'm gonna just keep it honest, poor white people, they treat them the same as they treat us. They call some of them the N-word. True. We need your commitment to be a part of changing the paradigm of corrections in this state. We can do it.
Yes.
We can do it.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you a little story. I'm not gonna call the person's name. So it was a millionaire developer in Harlem and a black minister. And they wanted to put in my hood, market rate apartments with some big museum in honor of this black region. The Unified Black Caucus shut it down. The museum is not there, and the apartment towers are not there, and the preacher would no longer be there. That's what power does, and I didn't have 12 people with me, but we defeated it. You don't need the numbers, you need the commitment. That's what we want to know, the commitment. What you don't know, every day, Jerome Wright, when I knew him, his hair was black. Victor Pate, Tyrell Muhammad, they was young, we were all young. But since they've been home, and since I've been home 2 weeks after, we've been doing this every day. We live it, breathe it. We have after school programs in Thurgood Marshall Academy, UBC. We have podcasts. We have the kids have their own podcasts. We feed and clothe the community. We come and shut down New York City for justice. We did it many times. We don't want to have to do that here. That won't be necessary here for Robert Brooks or anybody if you join the Community Prison Oversight Committee with real duties, with real responsibilities that you can put in a report form. We can take it to the legislators and get the bills to address what we're complaining about. We need your help to do that. We're going to seek a grant for that. And if we're granted that grant to pay certain members that will run this in this upstate region, we're going to name it the Robert Brooks Community Prison Oversight Committee. That's what we're going to name it, if we get the grant. We're going to push for that. I'm going to say this. Ithaca, Utica, Marcy, fear no more. You're not alone. We got your back. We're coming for you. Help us get rid of those scandals in Albany that has allowed this to go on. what happened to Robert Brooks, which is what led to the most violent upheaval in the history of America, the Ithaca riot. Those brothers gave their lives, knowing that they was gonna make it out. And they got changes. But guess what? The Department of Correction got smarter on how to hide it. On how to say, your son is lying, we didn't touch him. We're going to destroy that brick wall. We're going to destroy it. Join UBC today. Thank you again to the family that came. We're in it to the end. We haven't raised any money for this family. No funds. We haven't asked for donations for this family. We're not concerned with money. We're concerned with justice. Yes. Justice. We're living up to our personal responsibility. We know that not too long from now, the state of New York is going to make this family millionaires. They deserve it. It's not enough. That's right. Justice for all Brooks.
All right, peace, greetings, family. Welcome to another edition of Bible TV Every Time Fire, and it's my absolute privilege to be in the company of Brother Donald Curtis, who's the executive director of the Unified Black Caucus, based out, I believe, Harlem, New York. I just have a couple of brief questions before we get started, sir. The first is, I see that they say with the guards, you see that the guards, 2,000 of them have gotten fired, and I was in Auburn and watching them, the way they spoke very disrespectfully to a lot of the women there, calling them all kind of dirty welfare queens and all this, yelling across the street now. While they, now do you think that all of them should be terminated? How you think that this should go? I mean, they lost their insurance, 2,000 of them. How you think Kathy Hochul is handling this?
Kathy Hochul has failed the state of New York, the people of New York, Robert Brooks' family, and everybody that's been brutalized by these guards. These guards went on strike under the threat of being fired. They didn't care because the formerly incarcerated are leading this movement for justice for Robert Brooks. We're going to change the dynamics of corrections as we know it in New York. So they quit because the people that's fighting this battle and leading this are formerly incarcerated. They know we know the truth, and they know we're going to fix it because they got caught. We're going to destroy them. So we want them gone because they shouldn't work for the Department of Corrections. Everybody that quit or went on strike means that they're down with injustice and brutalities of what they did to Robert Brooks and their colleagues.
Yeah, because I find that interesting. Why you didn't say nothing about this years ago if there was a problem with the labor and the overtime? Why you wait until our brother Robert Brooks got murdered, and now all of a sudden you want to deflect and talk about, you know, what's going on with you?
The state of New York is the sponsor of the Department of Corrections and Community Supervision. As such, these officers work for the state. These racist rogue officers, these murderers, these brutal beasts are sponsored by the state of New York, and we pay their salary for them to brutalize and murder our people that's incarcerated. The governor has failed us. The legislature has failed us. New York government has failed us.
All right, brother, we got to get busy. Thank you.
Thank you.